6,820 pounds. We've got the Winnebago 27 BHSS Bunkhouse here at Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Some optional equipment shown, such as this theater seat thing right here. We've been very successful with this model. And so successful, actually, that there's some interior decor updates, like the new flooring, the new wood tones, and things like that, the new ceiling panels. There's some things that I didn't realize. I hadn't updated my footage in so long. My footage was outdated. We've had it just never stopped these from rolling through. This is one of the things that we found on this. Like, you know, traditionally in bunkhouses in this industry, you're going to find a trifold sleeper sofa right here. But we realized that in a bunkhouse, chances are you've got enough sleeping in the bunk area that you don't need more sleeping in a hide-a-bed. The hide-a-beds rarely get used. But you know what? Mom and Dad need a king and a queen's throne, and this is set directly opposed to the entertainment center so that Mom and Dad get good views of that. So this is kind of a win for Mom and Dad here in the bunkhouse. So it kind of gives the family a little bit of everything. Their U-dinette has a totally free-floating elliptical base table that is exceptionally light in weight. That's something I like about it. It's not really hard to move around, so if you want to shift it over to use it as an island, you can take it outside for picnic time and use this like an open U-lounge. All that works. You'll notice that all the windows open for ventilation, including these slide side windows, and on both sides of the slide they have household and USB plugs to keep all your devices charged. Include, like I said, both sides of the slide over there as well. Very large windows in those slide sides. The light-dark contrast is something that has really defined Winnebago's towable RVs. And what they did recently here is they did kind of a split. I've seen a lot of brands do a split, like darker lower, lighter upper. Winnebago, basically, they have kind of a two-tone thing going on where the areas designated as living room have the little bit darker tint to them, whereas the areas designated as like kitchen or bathroom have the lighter tint to them. I don't know, you know, don't ask me why they decided that or the other way. I just know that I think it looks good, and apparently, like I said, we've had so many of these rolling out of here, I didn't even realize that the footage was outdated. People seem to generally agree. Now, this is a floor plan you can find from a lot of different manufacturers now. And it's really, this floor plan right here has put a hurt on a lot of different brands, but they all bring little different things to the table. Like, you know, the Rockwood version of this, they're going to also have an extra closet slide in the master bedroom up front. Your, you know, like your Keystones are going to be a little different. Your Jaycos are a little different. They're all slightly different. They're all great in different ways. It depends on what goals you're looking to accomplish. So let's, you know, zero in on the features that make this. Why is this so popular? That's what I want to talk about. Like the extra storage below the refrigerator. Not an ounce of space gone to waste. They just have wasted nothing here. And that is a larger 8 cubic foot fridge freezer. Another thing that's nice both in the kitchen and the bathroom is this has a larger, it might be the largest since class, 10-gallon vessel gas electric auto ignition fast recharge water heater. So this has the same water heater as like a Jayco Pinnacle 45 foot 14,000 pound luxury fifth wheel. That's cool. That's a best-in-class feature. They spent extra money on that here. Now, Winnebago is definitely considered a premium brand, and it's like seeing them from the outside, that's very obvious too. But a lot of times people look at a Winnebago, and they're like, I don't understand. Why do you call it premium? Like, it's very, you know, it seems a little simple. Well, it's a material selection. They're using better materials here. That's the premium aspect of the Winnebago. Now, they have nice features, nice appliances, like I already mentioned a few of them, but it's material selection. Like, they have like the all pocket-screwed cabinetry, solid surface countertops, stainless sinks, kitchen and bathroom, which is nice. The recessed stove. Now, you've seen some of those things in some RVs, but then we start getting into plywood drawers instead of particle board drawers. We start getting into plywood instead of USB. This is an all aluminum structure. They also like the way that they fully frame every single doorway. Every door jamb in a Winnebago, you can see, is fully framed and reinforced so that it maintains square, so that that door can always open and close properly. You don't necessarily have to have it level. Some RVs, the doors will only generally work properly if the RV is dead level, so that the frame is not out of square. You won't have that problem in a Winnebago. More on the frame of the construction when we get outside. So we've got our big walk-around queen here. There are TV hookups in the bedroom. You see this big, wide, like farmhouse bedroom door, big wide entry door that you can just walk right into sideways. You don't have to slip in, or walk right into normally. You don't have to slip in sideways, rather. Side stands with more household and USB outlets. They're very good about that. And then just a little detail stuff, like they actually have a bedroom light switch. And that is something I've noticed I tend to only find in nicer travel trailers. It used to almost never exist in travel trailers, but it's getting better. This does have an open feeling, vaulted ceiling. That is not a camera trick. This does have a 6-inch vault to it. You've got, like I said, aluminum roof studs every 16 inches on center, full walk on roof. I do like that extra skylight up here for some extra ventilation as well. All of our lighting is LED. It's another one of those material things, and there are still trailers out there, guys, using incandescent bulbs. Fewer than ever before, but they're still out there. Now let's talk the heating system here, because this is an area of some controversy in the industry. Winnebago uses the most efficient heating method possible in the Mini Plus series. Now the way that they heat their RVs can actually vary from like Micro to Mini Plus, like we're in now, because each series has the heating system custom tailored to its design. The floor ducted heating like this is the most efficient heating system possible. It will give this RV the most heat with the least drag on the furnace. So that's the idea behind this. Being their biggest series, they wanted it to have the most effective area possible. Now, this is a good look at that direct view entertainment center. Straight across from the HD TV, we've got a pair of wall-hugging theater recliners, and that's another thing I want to stress in terms of material bonus. These are wall huggers. You don't have to pull the chairs away from the wall to be able to fully recline with them. They do that themselves. Now there's like bonus pantry storage below the entertainment center, and as we wrap around the entertainment center, what you're going to see is extra little, I don't know, you call it like hat storage or just general storage or anything like that. A couple of coat hangers and a handy little shoe garage right by the entry door here. Very handy for the kids since this is a bunkhouse. Now something I see that both Winnebago and Rockwood have adopted is that folding lower bunk. And they're not the only ones to do it. I've seen some of the new Highlands do it in specific models. But what it allows you to do is use this for like bicycle storage or just general cargos or grills or anything you want. And all that extra kid storage right by the door is so nice that you can get to your destination. The kids can take part in unloading the camper if you're that lucky. And, you can get them messing around outside while you finish setting up the RV. Now, kind of like our Jaycos, Winnebago uses much, much thicker bed mattresses. And again, plywood, not particle board, not beaver puke, as it is sometimes referred to. Both the windows can open for ventilation. The bottom window is a fire escape window, so it tilts open. But other than that, pretty much any other window other than the slide sides also tilts open for ventilation. So even on a kind of drizzly, rainy day like today, you can utilize that. Now, if you get real close, I don't know how well the camera's going to pick this up. It actually has a shade built into the door window right here, so you can also block that off, which is really nice next to a sleeping space to not get that extra light. Bathroom. Simple, but effective. And what I like about this bathroom, and this floor plan in general, is it is extremely turtle-friendly, travel-friendly. So if the super slide's closed, you do lose access to the front bedroom. Everything else, though, remains fully accessible, whether it's the cabinets, the bathroom, or the kitchen, rather, the bathroom, the seating of the slide out, the bunk area. The master bed's the only thing you lose access to when the slide is closed on this. Now, notice that extra big linen storage here in the bathroom right above that porcelain foot floor stool, which has plenty of legroom, by the way. This is something I think Rockwood's always done for years, and Winnebago's smart. They took notes. They do the things that are really important here, and they do them very well with good materials. That's who Winnebago is. The vaulted ceiling plus the location of that skylight is very tall person friendly, and that split open shower door is very easy to enter, and you notice, again, nicer materials. And I like that extra large countertop in here, but that big stainless sink that is very adult sized can also handle things very well. I think we're pretty good. Oh, by the way, there's different decors available. I should mention that. This is the darker graphite decor. There's also, the stone decor that's a little bit lighter. It's still very neutral. But, we tend to keep these Winnebagos in stock, especially when you see it on the outside in just a second here. They can come in all kinds of different exterior color combinations. We try to sort of pair up the outside and the inside, very much like people would pair up the color patterns of an automobile. Why talk about it when we can look at it? Let's go outside. So the first thing I want to talk about outside here is the skin, because it's a huge part of the identity of the Winnebago trailers and fifth wheels here at Haylett RV. Let's talk about the grade of it. Well, no, let's talk about the color. So this is a platinum exterior. There's white, platinum, red, blue, yellow, different colors. There's multiple, like 6 or 7 different exterior colors. So really remember, guys, the one that we're looking at here in this video could look drastically different from the one that we have in stock. Whether it's just the cushions inside, the furniture, or the whole color of the entire skin could be completely different. The nose cap does not change, but the skin can completely change. So now let's talk about the grade of it. This is the same skin used on diesel pushers. Winnebago, coming from a motorized core, this is the fiberglass supplier they're used to using. So this is the fiberglass supplier they continue to use. And this is 2 to 3 grades above a normal fiberglass. It is 4 times thicker than a traditional Phylon exterior fiberglass. It has way superior UV reflectivity. So it's you know, not going to have the sun fade and damage. You can buff scars and scratches out of it. It is again, a material superior quality, and that's where being kind of a premium brand can mean different things. Do they mean features? You know, in this case, means materials. Now, they're also using a full-on drop frame, very much like a fifth wheel. So you've got your main chassis, and it actually goes and stops and drops down. And that's what creates that huge exterior storage compartment. It's very easy to get to between the slam latches and the magnet catches on those baggage doors. The nose cap here, the white part is just a normal white cap, but the black part is actually a full paint. So, you know, where it's black, it's painted. Where it's white, it's not. That way you don't have all kinds of decals over. How you doing, Mr. Aaron?
Not bad, tough.
You know, my wife keeps me. I must be doing something right.
There you
go. We try to have fun here at Haylett RV, guys. Most of what you're seeing here, other than the color selection, is pretty standard. Like we upgrade typically the air conditioner on these to a larger AC. You saw that we put the theater seat in this one. Other than that, this is mostly pretty standard build because you can't really screw these up. You know, they're built right, all kinds of. Oh, I left my power box on. Let me turn that off to save some juice. While we're up here, power tongue jack, larger 30-pound propane tanks. In lightweight trailers, you find a lot of 20-pound tanks. Pardon me here. Now, while we're looking at this, let's talk chassis. This is on a very different frame. It's on what basically I refer to it as like an aircraft style chassis. It's a Z frame, not an I-beam. It is lighter but stronger. It has less material, but it's stronger because they're using a higher grade steel. It's high strength, low alloy, HSLA steel. Look that up. Quick little solar plug if you want to get one of those portable panels like we offer here at our store. And like a fifth wheel, they have an enclosed dock center over here. That really helps. And your gate valves, by the way, are protected. So your gate valves are in the underbelly where it is forced air heated. Another little neat detail thing on this is when you have power stabilizer jacks on these, each jack gets its own individual switch. So it's not like one switch controls the front jacks, one switch controls the back ones. You've got one switch for each jack. You can see that the windows are heavily tinted, gives you lots of privacy. I love the contrast color package on this. These do have an equal flex suspension system, so they have an upgraded rubber shock dampening suspension for travel reasons. Aluminum wheels going to be standard on these. I think I mentioned inside, but if I didn't, all aluminum structure. So aluminum structured floor, laminated walls, aluminum structured slide, roof, etc., blah, blah, blah. Plywood floor decking, 3/8 roof decking, so it's full walkable. I think you get the idea. A lot of aluminum used in this. So again, not the least expensive trailer. Not at all the least expensive trailer here. But so much of the value of Winnebago is in the material selection and the craftsmanship. And that is something I want to talk about. From a craftsmanship standpoint, this is one of 3 brands at our store. And I mean, good Lord, just look around. You can see that we carry so many different brands here at our store. If you total up individual brand names in just the lightweight laminated trailer category alone, we have something like 13 or 14, maybe more. I don't know. I haven't done it in a while. Winnebago has, if not the most superior service records. They're tied. There's like a 3-way tie basically at our store. The Coachman Apex and the Keystone, most of Keystone really, but specifically the Passport series has been just near bulletproof. And there's a couple other very awesome honorable mentions. Your Jaycos, your Rockwoods, they always do great. But these guys have just absolutely proven themselves as close to bulletproof as you can possibly get. Remember, we got that larger 10-gallon water heater on here. It's gas, electric, auto ignition, DSI. Slices, dices, juliennes. I haven't said that in a while. And Here's the other nice little benefit of the 27 BHSS. It gives you a nice little outside kitchen right by the door. So, but also take note of the awning location. They still protect their outside kitchenette with an easy tilt awning. Those arms, the 2 fingers, you can literally tilt them down to get rain runoff. Now, you've got your nice little stovetop that can kick out here. There is a propane line run if you want to use an outside grill instead, because obviously you need a propane line to run that. Little mini fridge outside. So remember, you've got a 2 cubic foot fridge here and an 8 cubic foot fridge inside. You've got 10 cubic foot total. That does require 110 park power, though. That does not run in any way, shape, or form otherwise if you don't have park power. Outside TV hookups over on that side, right under your awning once again. Your door, check this out. This is kind of neat. They've got this handy little tension strap so that if you just want to have just your screen door, it keeps it from getting flung open in the breeze, and your door itself is a friction hinge door, so it's not going to slam open in the breeze. Cool stuff. I talked about the TV hookup. You know what? I think we're pretty much there. You're going to have questions. There's that extra grill hookup. They specifically put that up here away from the awning, by the way, so that, because some people don't like grilling, they don't like all the smoke and things going under their patio awning. So they've really done a good job of listening to a lot of feedback here. They've crafted something that just has just huge, impressive, awesome service records. We really, I don't believe, there's no trailer is 100% perfect. These guys are about as close to that as anything I've ever seen, though. So give us a call, learn more about these. Take care, stay safe, have fun. Happy camping, everyone, and remember that we only do everything. It doesn't matter where you live. We can still deliver RVs. We do hitching, pieces, parts, trades, financing, and everything in between. Truck and trailer package deals. Doesn't matter. Have a great day.